voice chat knows. What stock is that? Do not search the group. Welcome to Read the Room 2.0 with Unc.
What is up, everybody? This is Unc with Old School Read the Room. Um, gonna be not a trial and error here, but knock the dust off a little bit. I haven't done this style in a while, and as you know, I don't do any editing, so it's just off the cuff, um, and just what's in my head when we go through the charts. So, real quick, I'm gonna do zip through collab, kind of just get myself warmed up. Um, and point out why those stood out to me, and then maybe a little bit more of the whys when we get to my list for the week. So let's get going because I want to keep this thing under 20 minutes. That was always the goal back in the day. All right, collabs here. Got a few, a couple I don't know, a couple I know, and we are doing this during market hours because I have to go on a hike. Well, I have to go on a hike, but I'm going on a hike this weekend, and I won't be on grid. And so you guys are stuck with the professor. Kind of excited, looking forward to that session. All right, AROC. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's AOC with an R in it. um, 3806 auto RTL. You see the consolidation here. I'll zoom in for you on the daily, but have your tolerances at your last high, your last low, inside the zone. Kind of just looking to break out of this shape. BIDU is a Chinese play or China play, probably in the best shape right now with this 105 consolidation. Previous level identified. We've had this level on the chart for a while. You can kind of see the activity above, just like that range and like the China charts currently. Clorox next, just the big boy. Why is my computer slow this morning? Clorox, just the big boy, 96.70s, the 1 year. We'll zoom out on them. Yeah, just kind of the relief, even back to this bottom of this shelf, which is 120. $100 stock, it's not far enough away for me to say that, but I will. Dow is on my list, so I'm just going to skip that till we get there. FRMI. No breaks, people. This is how Unc does it. See it with your eyes, identify and attack. Simple. Don't put too much into it. 650, $6. So you got the $6 area. Yeah, all time frames just building. Probably scalpable off the 6 level. Real spicy after 10. Keep it around for me. I've seen Professor call those setups a million times. Hood's $100 stock. We were buying it at 70 off of the 50 SMA. Volume P still haven't switched, and you can see that that best level is 75 still if you look on the larger time frame. Have identified a top where them whales can't fucking hide though. 117.38. That's when you know the trend really will change and we can work into that 140, 150 range. ER might do it this week. That should have been on my ER list. LAES, y'all know the deal. Fucking consolidating. I ain't saying any more than that. When it goes off, don't tell me you just gave up. PCT back in the zone, top of the channel, the OG channel, not the third line, the top of the channel. Kind of running into the volume P's. Just want to be a little early here. 5 the floor, you could see it twice before. Plug, glad it got brought back up. Thesis is too good here. I'm consolidating on 2. Kind of low volume though, but anything down there in the 2, a good spot to grab and hang out. Poet, don't you know it? 820 auto RTL. Funny how that shit works, huh? Funny how this shit works, huh? 820. But you really do have this 7714, 703, 7777 on every other time frame. So that's probably the area you do want to see build. And then spicy moves above the 820 is how I look at it. Kind of a tight range there, but Professor has double digit flows here. I would stay on it. Woo! QUBT quantum play. I can't tell these fuckers apart. All the Qs are the same to me. 200 I'm waiting for here a little bit though if you want to know my note. But the pivot, $12. You can just see 12 everywhere. 1150 or 12. Don't get cute. Rig 2026. What up? SMAs. Big dogs in control. Just want to get a reread on this. Especially with the oil currently the way it is out there. They find it in new places. Rig, or excuse me, Rivian, bro. About them SMAs taking over and the big dogs. You see it. 19 bottom of the channel. Pretty violent down here in this zone. Think we get to a much safer grindy spot if the story continues with their new model and deliveries. Sherwin-Williams next up here, 340, 330, just call it 340. Kind of a lot of levels up there. And then the 200 test. If we back out to the bigger time frame, you can see those 200 dips don't last long. That's where we are. Check it out. I think they got ER too. Yeah, another ER play. Tau, shitty Chinese, but right on the level. 1032, kind of consolidating there. 1011 consolidation with a range above. Good, just the good stock to watch for China. TMC coming back around, $3. I'm a little cheap here, but 5 and 6 we have definitive targets above. Metals as well. U2916, bottom of the channel. How did I know these things? Just that range on the channel. You can see we got back out. Big drop, I assume, on the ER here, right here. And yeah, just looking for some relief in this chart. Currently positioned for myself. And then U-Roy, another one of them ones ain't letting go. 200 SMA, 250 probably the best, 260 probably the best. You're gonna have to be quick on those. And then 375 looking for the, or $4 looking for the activity in the flow. And that was your collab review in about 5 fucking minutes. Just a quick thoughts on those charts. All right, let's get into the good stuff. My 10 that I identified this week kind of stood sector dominant on stuff that maybe a little slower. I don't have to watch as much this week, or worry about as much. And then some ER plays that because I couldn't do last 5 this week. Definitely really locking down, so to speak. Extra check, I guess, is how I normally say it. I will read my pullback list to you guys that are enjoying this video right now. I don't post this list normally. I talk about them when they come up, but just where my head's at. Bros 53, suck that up. Klein CLNE $2. Do better than that. That Fig 20, that kind of already popped off today, though. If you hit Fig under 20, I think you're good, especially on a rinse and repeat. The FanDuel FLUT $100, man, adds below, and then open. If you can give me below 4 on open, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. All right, to the list, read the room. It's kind of like the Batmobile, right? Switch for me. All right, so we already see this 3483 auto RTL. That's going to be the play right there. And then there's also another auto RTL down here, 3633 on the weekly. Kind of 33 to 36 is just the area that's building here. We're inside that headed into ER. Don't miss because it's a $40 stock. Disney came right off the level. But yeah, 92 is that bottom of the channel. You get the good doji. We probably do test 90 psych in my opinion, but these are where the ads that you're gonna want for Disney. Here we'll back out on the big time frame. But yeah, you can see here since this is probably a COVID drop or something like that. Yeah, 21. Since that pullback in 21, just kind of consolidating down here. So I like these ads on a bigger stock. Dow, we got to it post ER, pretty big fucking beat. And then the 50 SMA on the weekly, you call it 200 on the day, but still the 50 on the weekly, big bars. We're not getting these 23s back. We're going to flip this let's call it 27, 28. You call it 30 if you're lazy, but we're going to stay thick in 27, 28, and then run to 40 in my opinion. The news was too good. It should be a $45, $50 stock. Boring as shit, great dividend, yada, yada, yada. Another ER play, EXE 200 SMA on the weekly, kind of acting as resistance here. And then the 103, 107 is your short-term volume profiles. I like when we have stacked volume profiles on the short term because 105 would be perfect on the professor strikes. 105 with some 120 leaps, even better. So I like that activity there on all time frames. And what the hell is this 111? Oh, that's my, I know what that is. Yeah, so just kind of a relief play in the sector that we like, and a stock that is normally on the professor's list. MedTech, bottom of the channel, 11, oh, help me out, 1122, sorry, didn't know that one by heart. And the 1604, which I didn't post, top of the channel. 15s are your volume profiles, maybe I'm a little more than that, but just another sector name that I like, a very good trend. Getting more range as we go. Even inside the box trade, old school 2-line trade from 11 to 16 works beautifully. I'm gonna stay on the big boy here for the next here. Next, I ain't fucking leaving. Yes, we want $5 ads. No, we ain't getting them right now. But just setting up. Flow stays in again, another sector and ER. I like the story here. I think they turn it around, or excuse me, I think they turn the chart around as natural gas becomes more prevalent. Ollie, top of the channel, 60, 642. Yeah, you could see that rejection off the 200, which is fine because we went right back down to a historical level. Let me zoom out here for you guys. Get off all that. Zoom out here for you guys. But yeah, you can see big, what, 1, 2, 3, maybe a 4-year trend pulling back to the top of the channel. This is just for me, this is a chart that's pouting about rates. Just as any bad news that the market has took this year, April, just has not never really came back. Um, Bad news is bad, good news is bad type of chart, I guess you would say. But 73 is kind of the 10-year. So 66 hold on, longer 66 hold on. I think we do get just the relief to that level and or maybe back to the 200 SMA, which is $90. Any news though there, relief. Pretty big boner candle in my opinion. RDW Spaceplay. Professor want to keep talking space. I don't like a lot of the charts, but I played this thing from 9 a few times. So son of a bitch, might as well do it again. 918, 954, 956 is the 10-year. So everywhere in the nines. Where'd we flush to here? Like say 850 with the 200 SMA probably at 730. So you need to be a little red day greedy with your ads here and maybe get your sizing right. But this chart has plenty of range to trade and usually does well from inside of the SMAs here. Rambus. This and Amber, kind of the semis I've been waiting on, to be honest with you. This one has ER and some nasty pullback here. So 50 SMA on the weekly is the call with the 104.22 1 year and the 133 auto RTL. So we kind of have some definitive numbers and not much more. I mean, it could get real ugly, but I don't think the professor is going to have 64s puts or something like that. I think the floor will be maybe 90, 85 at the most. And then just plenty of relief range from this pullback we just had. So simple relief trade in ER on a name that most people don't know. You will not find this one on the Twitter sphere. And lastly, Sandridge SD got an auto RTL here at 1415 with the 14 1-year volume profile. 200 SMA, you can see it will zoom way in for you. See how that got respected right there? Just boom, 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 boom. So 200 SMA respected. Zoom out, big time frame. I think we do test this zone again. Flipping it would be most important. But you're getting $14 ads on, let's say, a $20 stock. So can't really beat that. Energy being the focus here for this chart and the sector. And there it is. All you need is one take when it comes off the top of your head. Stay in the charts, people. It'll come to you with time. Yeah, I hope that was good because I'm not editing it. But anyways, yeah, appreciate you guys. Giving me the availability to take this weekend off, so I thought I'd at least get something out there for you. Again, excited for what the professor puts out, and yeah, I'll touch base with at least some notes, if not a little bit of review again when I get back Sunday to get you guys in the right spot for the week. As always, people, respect the lines. Most importantly, read the room.